everyone, my name is Elisa. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you all. Today I'm going to do what sold from August the 17th to, no, August the 24th to August the 31st. And then I'm also going to give you an overall recap for August. I'm also going to sort of detail out this app that I use called Clockify. Not sponsored, it's just an app that I like to use that helps me track my hours and what I'm spending my time on, and really actually gives me a total number of hours that I've worked for the month. So first, let's go over what sold from the 17th, no, why do I keep saying that? From the 24th to the 31st. And then I'll give you my overall numbers for August, and then we'll go through and detail out everything from this Clockify app, which I will pop up pictures of it so you can kind of see what it looks like as I'm talking through it as well, because it's free. Like, if you guys wanted to track your time to know exactly what you're spending your time on, you could totally do it. There's no cost, it's free. Anyways, the first item that sold is this soft surroundings blue silk button front tunic in the women's size large. This sold on August the 25th on eBay for $18.99. I did have $3 into this, so it sold, or excuse me, so my profit was $14.89. The next item that sold is this Maeve Anthropologie Tuesday green tie front button down blouse in a small. This sold on the 26th on eBay for $12.42. I did get this from a ThredUp rescue box where my average cost of goods was $1.40, so I made $9.42. The next item that sold is this Liz Claiborne linen embroidered button down shirt in the women's extra large. This sold on eBay on August the 26th for $10.26. I did get this from the Goodwill outlet in Oklahoma City, where my average cost of goods was $1.33, so I earned $8.56. The next item that sold is this Polo Ralph Lauren Pima Soft Touch blue short sleeve polo in the men's 3XB. This sold on eBay on the 26th for $19.23. I did get this from a local thrift store where my average cost of goods was $3, so I earned $14.49. The next item that sold is this Gap Dark Wash Rolled Hem Short All Overalls in the women's extra small. This sold on the 27th on eBay for $10. I got this from a ThredUp denim rescue box where my average cost of goods was $1, so I earned $8.34. The next item that sold is this Alfani green high-low hem tunic in a women's size small. This sold on the 27th on eBay for $5. I had $1.40 into it, so I earned $3.50. The next item that sold is this new with tag Betsy Johnson ruffle chemise. I think is how you say that word. I honestly don't know. It's a sleepwear little nightie. It was a women's size large. This sold on eBay on August the 28th for $26.24. I did get this from the local Goodwill where my average cost of goods was $5, so I earned $18.61. The next item that sold is this Free People French Quarter mini wrap dress in a size medium. This sold on eBay on August the 28th for $20. I did get this from a local thrift store where my average cost of goods was $3, so I earned $12.02. The next item that sold is this Banana Republic blue v-neck long sleeve lightweight blouse in a women's large. This sold on eBay on the 28th for $10. I did get this from a ThredUp rescue box where my average cost of goods was $1.40, so I earned $7.83. It also sold really fast. I'd had it in my death pile for a while. I finally listed it and it sold within a couple of days. So list your death pile. The next item that sold is this J. Jill floral long sleeve button front blouse in a women's 2X. This sold on the 28th on eBay for $16. I did get this from the local Goodwill outlet where my average cost of goods was $1.33, so I made $13.25. The next item that sold is this Cato brown corduroy jacket in a size small. This sold on eBay on the 28th for $10. I had $1.40 into this because it came from a ThredUp rescue box, so I earned $7.97. The next item that sold is this Betsy Johnson animal print lingerie in a women's medium. This sold on eBay this sold on August the 30th on eBay for $14. This came from the same thrift haul as the other Betsy Johnson, so my average cost of goods was $5, and I earned $8.21. The next item that sold is this Bowden blue floral long sleeve lightweight blouse in a size 8. This sold on eBay on August 31st for $14. I'm sorry, I was off a row. This sold on eBay for $17.99. I had $4 into this. It came from a local thrift store, and I earned $12.30. The next item that sold is this new with tag Yoga Schmoga, I think is how you say it. Black round neck athletic shirt in a women's size medium. This sold on Poshmark on August the 25th for $21. I got this from a ThredUp rescue box where my average cost of goods was $1.40, so I earned $15.40. The next item that sold is this Winter Kate vintage silk purple blouse in a size medium. It was kind of like a dusty purple. This sold on Poshmark on the 27th for $10. Didn't sell for as much as I thought that it would, and I had it for a really long time. This, I had $3 into it, so I earned $4.05. The next item that sold is this Eileen Fisher black silk sleeveless tunic in a women's size large. This sold on Poshmark on the 27th for $20. I did have $1.40 into it because it also came from a ThredUp rescue box, so I earned $14.60. I probably would have been able to get more for it, but there was a little bit of damage to the side where the hip is. The seam had basically come undone. It could be sewn back together, but I just didn't sew it back together. It still sold for $20. I'm satisfied with that. And I did note it in the listing. The next item that sold is this Wilson leather black fitted leather jacket in a women's large. This sold on August the 29th on Poshmark for $30. I got this from the local Goodwill outlet where my average cost of goods was 95 cents, so I earned $23.05. And then the last item to sell for the month of August is this new with tag Max Sport boho floral duster in a size extra small. This thing was absolutely gorgeous and I loved it. It sold on Poshmark on August the 30th for $22. I did get this from Ross, part of a retail arbitrage thing I was trying to do. I won't be trying to do that again because I'm not very good at it. And maybe practice will get me better, I don't know, but sometimes I have the sticker shock when I'm so used to paying less than $2 for items and then going to paying $6 and $7. I don't know. I'm not there yet. Anyways, I had $7 into it, so I still earned $10.60. So all in all, for the week of the 24th to the 31st, I earned $293.13 before cost of goods and fees. After cost of goods and fees, I made $207.27. I am slowly but surely increasing my weekly amount, thank goodness. I'm really buckling down and I'm trying to get that increased every week, obviously. I'm really hoping that after the Labor Day holiday, that sales will pick back up. That's usually what happens for me. I like have a really slow summer and I still make sales, but they're really slow. And then after Labor Day, they just start picking back up. And then until the next spring-summer season. Anyways, so for the entire month of August, I earned before cost of goods and fees $1,095.72. After cost of goods and fees, I earned $792.09. It's a far cry from where I would like to be, but I am getting there. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on trucking, and I'm just going to keep trying different things until I find what works and what sells the best. Alright, so with all of that said, let's go ahead and get started talking about the Clockify app. So again, I'm not sponsored. I just really like being able to track how much time I'm spending doing different things. So in the Clockify app, it has different projects that you can create, different clients that you can create. You can mark things as billable or non-billable. You can even have additional users. So if you actually have employees and you want to be able to track their time and what they're spending their time on as well, you can do that. There's like no pay assigned to it or anything. It's not going to pay, it's not going to process payroll or anything, but at least gives you good tracking and history. So for the entire month of August, every time that I was doing my accounting for my videos, I would clock in. Every time that I was editing, doing inventory, listing, I did separate my listing based on eBay and Poshmark because I list on, when I'm photographing, it has its own category. When I'm recording, it has its own category. If I'm ever relisting on Poshmark, I will punch in for that because that takes a lot more time. If I'm just ending and selling similar on eBay, I don't actually account for that because there's really no need, because it's so fast to do it. It doesn't even take me 3 minutes to delist and relist 100 items, so I don't track that time. But then I also have been tracking my shipping and then sourcing. And part of it is to see if there's anywhere where I can make efficiencies, and also the other part is so I can really get a good breakdown of what my hourly rate is per hour for the hours that I'm putting in. I said hours a lot, sorry. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the breakdown. So the first thing is my accounting. Accounting is when I'm taking all of my sales and breaking it down. Where did it sell? When did it sell? What was my cost of goods? What's my profit after fees? And for the entire month of August, I only spent 1 hour and 3 minutes and 26 seconds doing that, which is not that bad. I'm pretty fast at it. I don't think I really need to build any efficiencies there. The only thing that would make me faster would be having 2 screens, so I don't have to keep clicking back and forth. And maybe if I had that, I might be able to shave 15 minutes off-ish here or there. Then the next is editing my YouTube videos. I spent 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 13 seconds editing, and that's fine. I'm happy with that amount of time. I figured I would be spending probably, 10 to 15 hours total per month on YouTube. That's editing and recording. So I'm satisfied with that 2 hours and 44 minutes. And then on inventory, that's me putting all of my inventory away after I photographed it, put it in its package, and then I'm putting it where it goes. I spent 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 14 seconds. And that's because I actually had quite a few in my shed that I needed to get put in their proper place in the garage. Now we'll get into the actual listing. We'll talk about photographing first. So again, I photograph all of my items and then I list them onto eBay, and then I cross-post them using the same photographs onto Poshmark. So for photographing for the entire month of August, I spent 3 hours, 59 minutes, and 10 seconds photographing. And then to list those items onto eBay, I spent 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 55 seconds. And then to cross-post all of those items onto Poshmark was 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 57 seconds. Then for recording, I spent 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 13 seconds. So I spent a little bit, actually right about the same amount of time recording as I do editing, which makes sense because, I'm literally just watching myself what I just recorded and trimming away the nonsense that I say. Or when it is a what sold video, I have to add in all of the pictures from the items that sold. That can be time consuming, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy showing you guys. I personally enjoy watching them because it's really helpful to see not just what you pick up. What you pick up is helpful because it sort of gives you an idea of what might be trendy based on what other people are picking up, if they're picking up the same stuff consistently. But also, when I see what sold, I'm like, okay, I saw you pick that up a couple weeks ago and now it's sold. That might be something I should be on the lookout for, kind of thing. Then relisting on Poshmark, I spent 22 minutes and 1 second. I didn't really do very much because, I'm not gonna lie, my brain I have a hard time focusing. Sometimes I'm like a squirrel and I need to be moving constantly. Alright, so the last 2 things that I spent my time on for the month of August is shipping. I spent 4 hours, 22 minutes, and 37 seconds shipping. And then for sourcing, I spent 5 hours, 10 minutes, and 31 seconds. And that's sourcing at the Goodwill outlet, that's sourcing at local thrift stores, that's all the sourcing that I did. So if you take all of those hours, it's 29 hours and 54 minutes. So I just rounded it up to 30 hours. When my monthly total for August was $1,095.72, that means that I earned $36.52 per hour for my work. And then after the cost of goods and fees for the $792.09, that would have made my hourly rate $26.40. I'm not gonna lie, that's nothing to stick your nose up at. So I'm really glad that I started keeping track of this so I can really dig in and see exactly how much I'm making per hour. Because it's nice to be able to see and to put a tangible number behind it besides just, look, I withdrew $207 this week. That's nice, of course, but if you can't equate that into an hourly wage to really put what your time is worth, then I don't know. I'm a numbers gal. I like information. I'm a data-driven person. So there we go. Again, I really enjoy being able to do this. The projects are customizable, so if you don't have a YouTube channel and you don't care about the editing and you don't care about the recording, you don't have to have those categories. You customize, you make it what you want. And yeah, it's just really helpful to be able to break down that time. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me in my What Sold. Thank you guys for listening to me talk about this new app that I'm kind of excited about. I don't think it's new to me app that I'm excited about. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like if you like this sort of content, and I hope that you have a wonderful and amazing day. Bye!